I don't respect him anymore because he say I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to maybe Turkey Al-Ashid told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to like he walking me back, and that's why I pushed him. And like I say, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
He pissed me off.
Orbital.
He pissed me off.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be almost the same.
Things are being thrown. There's no room for this in the sport. There's no room for the Davis brothers to be in the building tonight. The police escorted them out. You saw a stroller being...
The boxing world just got shaken up once more, and this time, it happened outside the ring. Canelo Alvarez, one of this generation's most dominant fighters, was caught on camera throwing a punch at Terence "Bud" Crawford near the Vegas airport. Now, Canelo has finally spoken out. But make no mistake, this wasn't a publicity stunt. According to him, it was retaliation.
I don't know, but I'm here not for nothing. I'm here because my talent, my skills, my boxing skills, my discipline, and I don't really care what the people.
That's right, the Mexican superstar claims Bud struck first. While the full footage hasn't surfaced yet, the internet is already split. Was Canelo simply defending himself, or did the pressure finally push him over the edge? One thing's clear, this rivalry has turned personal and violent. Tensions had been building for weeks. The press conferences were intense, the face-offs even more so. No smiles, no pretending, just pure, raw energy.
I ain't scared of shit, and you gonna find that out. As you seen, the last press conference,
We'll see.
when I walked you down, when you supposed to be the bigger man.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you're fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you.
And it's gonna be different from you as well.
Question for Canelo.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And you
I
know that.
fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since
Everybody.
2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me
2002.
one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look.
It's gonna be me.
I don't care about nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stuff a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? You gonna be just like everybody else. Watch. Watch. Same shit that everybody else been saying since I moved to 147. I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them. Stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next.
Then came the first shove, Canelo putting hands on Bud during the New York press tour. Fans were fired up, but boxing insiders saw the deeper meaning. This was no longer just about legacy. Real anger was starting to boil beneath the surface.
Canelo, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Oh. I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
I love it.
I'm gonna train so hard.
Canelo was frustrated. Crawford? Confident, borderline cocky. At one point, Bud was asked what he'd do if they ran into each other on the street. His answer? See for yourself. That moment changed everything. Some dismissed it as trash talk, but Canelo didn't. He took it personally, and now, he's letting his fists do the talking outside the ring too.
Hey, you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
but look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
It was supposed to be just another day, cameras rolling, fans catching glimpses of celebs. But then, both Bud and Canelo showed up at the airport at the same time. But then, boom. A crowd forms, voices rise, and right in the middle of it, Canelo swings. One clean punch, no gloves, no bell, just pure aggression. Security rushes in. Crawford backs off. And the headlines? They explode. Canelo's version is straightforward. He hit me first. He claims Crawford got physical, and he simply reacted. No backing down, no apology, and if anything, he almost seems proud of it.
But what if Canelo shoves you again in this press conference?
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
All right, thank you.
And honestly, he might be playing chess by framing it as self-defense. Canelo's keeping the narrative in his hands, painting himself as the fighter who never backs down, the champion who stands firm both inside and outside the ring. But the boxing world isn't naive. This isn't the first time something like this has happened, and it won't be the last. Let's not forget, this fight has been years in the making.
I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy
he
Joe.
does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power. But all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is night and day.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo go?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
Crawford's been calling out Canelo ever since he dominated Errol Spence. Fans have been demanding it. Crawford wants greatness, and that means going after the king at 168 pounds. For years, Canelo said Bud was too small, that he'd never drop weight to make it happen. But now, there's no more hiding. Crawford is moving up, no catch weights, no excuses. The fight is official.
When they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't want to get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, it's too small, it's too small, and then, you know, he needs to enjoy his fight.
For Crawford, that punch was more than just a physical hit. It was a mental shot, a challenge, a disruption. Canelo didn't just touch him, he sent a message. This isn't just boxing anymore, it's personal. But Bud's never been one to crack under pressure. If anything, this might ignite an even bigger fire in him. So far, he's stayed silent. No tweet, no video, no statement.
So even though you see a small fighter, when you look in his eyes, do you see a fighter that could possibly beat you?
No, never.
So,
Never.
Which is wild, because silence from a guy like Bud is usually the calm before the storm. And when his response comes, best believe it's going to be nuclear.
I know how Bud Crawford beats Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez isn't effective, and he gets tired when he boxes going backwards. So I was saying, how is he going to do that as a small man? I know how, because Floyd did it. How did Floyd stop Canelo in his tracks? One punch. Terence Bud Crawford can be strong enough and he's smart enough with good enough footwork to stab jab him right at the belt line. What Floyd did was he paired it with a straight up top. The stab jab to the waistline. I'm telling you, I'm going to be at that damn fight. And Crawford is going to go to his corner and he's going to look at me and I'm going to be like,
And then there's Floyd. Yep, Money Mayweather's name is in the mix too. Some fans think his comment about Canelo being easy work might have sparked this whole energy. Maybe it did, or maybe Canelo's just tired of being doubted.
You can take a guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Either way, this isn't a Floyd production. This is Canelo versus Crawford, and it's gotten way more intense than anyone expected. Canelo's punch may have grabbed attention, but it might have cost him more than he knows. If Bud needed motivation, he's got it now. If fans were on the fence, they've just chosen sides. And if Canelo thought this would shake Crawford, he might have just awakened a monster. This isn't Caleb Plant. This isn't Billy Joe Saunders. This is Terence "Bud" Crawford, a man who's been disrespected, ducked, and doubted his entire career, and always proves people wrong.
I'm feeling
doing great. I've been working out. Actually, I just got done running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
Canelo has everything to lose. He's the king, the face of Mexican boxing, the undisputed champ. If Bud beats him, it would be the biggest win of the modern era. And for Crawford, this is everything: a chance to become legendary, silence the critics, and become undisputed in 2 divisions, something no one has ever done before.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jamel Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it. And lost fight number 2. Trained him for Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago. Because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
Predictions for Canelo versus Crawford are all over the place, and that's exactly what makes this fight so electric.
Maybe he's a little overrated. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds.
Canelo's really good. Really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire. It's in his mind. It's in his makeup, where he came from. I know he's moving up in weight class. Can he carry it? But those intangibles, I believe that he has them.
Shakur Stevenson didn't hold back. He's all in on Bud. According to him, Crawford is going to cook Canelo, plain and simple.
Bud gonna cook Canelo. I think he's gonna cook him. I think, Canelo a hell of a fighter, but I think Bud just got all the tools to beat him.
You don't think the weight difference is gonna be too big of an advantage?
I think y'all make that something, in certain fights,
Boxing makes it something, not us.
like if this was like a Benavidez, he's actually a lot bigger than Bud, so that would apply. But I feel like with Canelo, he's physically kind of big, but height-wise, he's kind of small. So I don't think so, no.
Corey, how you got a decision to stop it? Because Breadman and Boozy think that Bud actually might stop it.
Me and Boozy talked about that. That's crazy. Me and him got on the phone and talked about it, but I think that's possible. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I think it's a possibility if Canelo gets to acting out of line and not understanding that Bud could crack too. So.
But Oscar de la Hoya, despite his history and beef with Canelo, took a completely different stance. He said Bud's in over his head, that Canelo will run Crawford out of the ring purely because of the size difference.
Now what the media is reporting, and it's circulating, is that Canelo Crawford is the biggest fight of the decade. I mean, to a purist and a fighter, it's laughable. Because you have Crawford jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, who's a natural light heavyweight. Crawford, who couldn't push back Madrimov. Life and death with Madrimov. What do you think Canelo's going to do to him? Run him out of the ring.
Teofimo Lopez is also picking Canelo to win this fight, and he's confident about it. But on the other side, Andre Ward is backing Bud all the way. Ward believes Crawford's IQ, timing, and adaptability are so elite, he can pull off a shocker at 168.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
David Benavidez believes that if there's one fighter who can beat Canelo, it's Terence Crawford. Then there's Eddie Hearn, who's been on the fence. At first, he saw it as Canelo's fight to lose, but the way Crawford's been carrying himself, calm, focused, talking like he's already won, it's made Hearn start to second-guess everything.
Are you still favoring Crawford in the fight, or has your opinion changed?
I mean, I've always favoured Canelo in the fight.
Well, I've heard that you want Canelo to win, but you
of
feel
course,
big,
yeah, I like Terence. I've worked a lot with Canelo, and I think just because of what I saw in Riyadh and because of the threat, and he's getting on as well, Crawford, but it's just like the mindset of Crawford. Like, there's no doubt in Terence Crawford's mind that he wins this fight. And when you spend a bit of time with him, you kind of start buying into that. And I guess that's what happened in Riyadh, because I travelled with him to the fight, and but it's a 50-50 fight. I think gun to head, I'm probably picking Crawford right now. But I want Canelo to win. And he can win for sure. But Terence is going to make it really tricky and awkward for him. And I don't think he's going to like that kind of fight.
One thing's clear, no one knows how this ends. And that unpredictability is exactly what makes this one of the most important fights of this generation.
When you say, I want Canelo, is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you'll whoop his ass.
Like yes, man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Majimov.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping stones. It's about now.
Crawford's been calm, collected, and motivated by Canelo's punch. He didn't take it as intimidation, he took it as fuel. So let's talk about what this really means for Bud Crawford.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo go?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always have respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too.
This isn't just a jump in weight, it's a leap into the lion's den. Canelo has been battling killers at 168 and even at 175. His power is on another level. Just ask Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, or even Sergey Kovalev.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Majimov. What did he do to Majimov? Nothing. Okay, Majimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
Crawford, on the other hand, started at 135 pounds. Let that sink in. He's moving up 3 full divisions from his lightweight days to cement his legacy as one of the greatest ever.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jamel Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it. And lost fight number 2. Trained him for fight Rocky 3, and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our upcoming content. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.